First impressions don't matter at all. Okay, guess what? A lot of first impressions are people speculating and projecting onto you. Key. Okay, a friend of mine, for example, he's not the most, you could say, physically attractive person. And he would not be what someone in a romantic situation would consider their Prince Charming. Okay? If you ask someone, hey, what would be your Prince Charming? Almost no one would describe that person. So what does that mean for him? When he goes to say hi to someone and say he wants to meet someone, he's never going to have an amazing first impression like, oh, here's Prince Charming. It's always like, who's this person? Oh, like that. Okay? Now here's the key though. If he thought that those first impressions mattered, he'd be screwed. He'd be like, screwed. But he realized they don't. First impression is someone being like, first glance, what do I see? Based upon my conditioning, this is where I place this person, and this is what I speculate and project onto them. So if he doesn't buy into it, and he goes up there, displays his personality, shows the person who he is, gives that person a bigger sample than just the first look, they realize, wow, this guy's really cool. This guy's really attractive. You can't let that first impression thing screw you. Okay? So first impressions don't matter. The key is give someone a bigger sample of your personality. The bigger the sample, the better. You know you're amazing. Don't assume everyone else does. Some people will pick up on it fast. Oh, this person's amazing. For someone, it'll take a bit more time. And when I say give them a bigger sample of your personality, I'm saying show some range, right? Show them a better glimpse in terms of the topics, in terms of your tonality, in terms of your expressiveness, in terms of your vibe. The bigger the sample, the more someone experiences you, at some point, they're going to realize, wow, this person is amazing, and they will care. It could also be, as we talked about, that you might have all those features you know, but that person doesn't see how it benefits them. And then you will also have to explain to them how it benefits them so that they see the value and it passes hook point number 2. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. You can also spice it up a bit.
Yes.
Okay. Spice it up, for example, instead of just being very bland, very flat, add range of expressiveness. And this is something to audit within yourself. Are you always talking the same volume, yes or no? And you should add both. At times you're loud, at times you're quiet. At times you talk fast, at times you talk a little bit slower. Sometimes it's a bit more intense, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes you smile, sometimes you don't. That there is showing range. And here's the mistake people do when they try to give that sample, they just do more of the same. No, if you didn't hook the person with what you did there, you better switch it up. If that doesn't hook, you better switch it up. You better switch it up, you better switch it up until it does. Okay? That also includes perhaps adding jokes, right? Pushing your own buttons, as we talked about, fun, carefree passion, amplifying that, reaching that hook point.